Hello everyone, the Water Magister here. It's been 2 weeks since I've posted a video. I've been slacking. This video is going to be based on decalcifying the pineal gland, i.e. the third eye. So we're going to go through a couple different practices, different things that I've utilized in my own experience that has helped me with that specific thing. So first and foremost, there are supplements and there are herbs and different things on the external level that you can utilize for this. One of them is called skate liver oil. So I'm going to read what the skate liver oil does for the pineal gland. And I would recommend you buying the one from Green Pasture, Blue Ice. It's the one that I use. What I do is I just usually add it to my smoothies and my shakes, and you get a lot of clarity from this. So let's see, where is it? Boom. So of course, what calcifies the pineal gland? What calcifies the pineal gland is fluoride, fluorine, and bromide. Fluoride, I'm sure most of you, if you're looking into decalcifying your pineal gland, know the history behind fluoride in the water. I believe the first couple cases of it was back during the Holocaust. Hitler would actually utilize fluoride in the drinking water, so that it would make the inmates more calm and relaxed, so that they didn't question too much. And what that does is it basically destroys your intuition, it destroys your connection to source via the pineal gland. And the Egyptians knew about the pineal glands. So if you look up, I think it's the Eye of Horus, you'll see that it's actually like a side view of a brain, and where the eye is located, that's actually where the pineal gland is located if you do a side-by-side comparison. So when you take supplements like skate liver oil, what it does, it removes all the fluoride from that area. Where is it? So the most potent it's an activator X. It's a vitamin K1, K2. It's a powerful detoxifier, has a long list of other health benefits as well, such as high antioxidants, high omega-3, vitamins A, D, E, K1, 2, removes plaque in blood and allows for calcium to be removed from the arteries and placed in the bones, and more. Discovered by Weston Price, this can be found naturally in K1, in green leafy vegetables, and K2. Created by intestinal microflora, and is also obtained from organ meats, liver, egg yolks, fermented dairy products. But fermented skate liver oil is a very good way as a supplement to take for the pineal gland. Another thing that you can do is cacao powder. That's an awesome supplement that you can take, and you can just mix it in your smoothies. Apple cider vinegar would be one. I'm sure a lot of you are doing apple cider vinegar shots, so that's awesome as well. Garlic, oregano, iodine, what else? Distilled water, also colloidal silver, which utilizes distilled water, so it's an amplified version of it. I actually sell colloidal silver as well if you're interested in that. It's $20 for 32 ounce. So those are like the main things that you can take outside of the body. So then you go into the practice if you don't want to take anything outside of the body, because there are many of you who believe that you create your reality, and it's true, you do. So if you think that something outside of yourself is going to heal you, it will. But if you also think that you require nothing outside of yourself to heal you, it will, as long as you believe it. So there's a couple meditations that you can do for decalcifying the pineal gland. The first and foremost, there is an awesome meditation on YouTube. It's a 15-minute YouTube pineal gland meditation that I would recommend you listening to. It's a binaural beat. It's not guided. It's not guided meditation. what is it called? It's the very first one when you type in third eye meditation in YouTube. It says, warning, extremely powerful third eye opening binaural beat meditation. That's one that I used to listen to when I came out of my depression, and it actually like rocketed me forward into the understanding that I have now on a lot of different subjects. So that's one of them. Another one, if you scroll down, it's a 15-minute one. So those of you who don't have that time to listen to an hour-long message or a video, this is another one that I used to use. Well, I still use it actually. It's called Serenity. It's proven meditation technique, EMDR audio. Open your third eye in 15 minutes. So that'll also help you with the decalcification of the pineal gland. Now, physical things that you can do to yourself as you're in these types of meditations. Sometimes you don't really know, when I come across a lot of people who don't really know what to focus on or what to even do in a meditation when you're listening to binaural beats. Sometimes people just sit there and just go blank. But it helps to create a focal point. And that focal point, since you're decalcifying your pineal gland, would be your third eye. So what that means is you're creating a fixed point that you're focusing all of your attention on. So if you close your eyes and you sit upright, from this point forward, as you inhale and exhale, all of your attention and all of your awareness goes to the third eye. It goes to the location right between your eyebrows, right here. Okay? So anytime you're listening to a binaural beat that is specific to the third eye, focus your awareness there. And the reason is when you start to get into these meditations, thoughts are going to come through, and they might distract you from what you're actually there to do. So instead of giving energy to those thoughts and paying attention to those thoughts, you're actually letting them pass by and still maintaining your focus on the third eye itself. And that's all meditation really is. It's creating focus within yourself so that when you're in your daily life, you can focus in on one particular subject at a time, rather than being, all right, I got to do all this at once. All right, I got to do this. Okay, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do this. And you just get all over the place. So meditation is a very good practice to decalcifying the pineal gland, and it allows you to focus in on just one area. So two physical things that you can do as well. When you're in the meditation, and it's going to look a little silly, but it really works. Actually, there's a couple things you can do. So I'm going to list all of them. So the silly one is when you have your eyes closed, focus your attention and your awareness on your index finger, and apply pressure, like a lot of pressure, in between the eyebrows, right where the third eye would be located. And set a timer on your phone or somewhere, and set it for, like, I'd say anywhere 2 to 5 minutes as you're listening to these binaural beat meditations or these binaural beat YouTube videos, and just focus there. What this is going to do is, after you have been sitting there for anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes and you let go, you're going to feel that pressure there so that you can get into your deep states of relaxation, and then you can begin to only focus on that spot because it's going to draw your attention to it, rather than if you hear a thought or what do I have to do when I leave this meditation or all this, you're not focusing on that anymore. You're actually focusing on the pressure that was there before, and you'll still feel that pressure for a few moments, maybe for like another 4 or 5 minutes as well. And it'll give you a sense of understanding of where to focus your awareness on. A couple other things that you can do, and this is, I think I mentioned it in a couple of my other videos, or one of my other videos. Get yourself a candle as you're listening to these binaural beats, or not, whatever you prefer, and light the candle, right? And get kind of close to the candle so that the flame, and make sure the flame is like a head level somehow. So if you're sitting down and the flame is somewhere around here. And I learned this from Rion, from the, what are they called, Team Light. So it's a really awesome method to use. So you're going to be having the flame somewhere between here, and you're going to be staring at the flame itself. So sit there, set a timer for anywhere from about 5 minutes to 7 minutes, and you're going to be sitting there just staring into the flame. And every so often, just like move your perception over a little bit from the flame, so that sometimes you're staring on the outer edge of the flame, and then maybe a little further, and you'll see the outer glow of that portion of it, and then focus in back in the center. So there's 3 different focal points. So there'll be this very center of the flame, the outer edge of the flame, and then the aura of the flame. So that's what you would be focusing on, and cycle between those 3, okay? And just keep focusing on that. After a while, you're going to, everything else around you is going to turn completely black, dark, because you're focusing all of your awareness just on that spot. So once you get to that point and everything else seems dark or turns black, you can do this in broad daylight or at nighttime, doesn't really make a difference. You'll still zone in and it'll turn black, and that's really awesome to do. So after you do that, you're going to close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, you're going to notice something very amazing. That flame that you were staring at is going to be behind the darkness of your eyes. So you're going to see the outer glow of that flame, and it's going to be located right where the third eye is. So those of you who don't know where to actually stare when you're being in a meditation, you can focus your awareness on the visualization that you just created from that small little meditation. So going forward, you know where to stare when you have your eyes closed. And from this point, you just focus in on the outline of the flame that you're looking at. And the more you focus in on that, there's a lot of different things that you're going to experience from this. I'll explain I'll say some of the ones that I've felt. Sometimes it'll look like a vortex spinning, and it'll like suck you in. Other times it'll look like there's stars, like little tiny white stars going by you really quickly. Other times it'll look like a blob of blue that'll be pulsating. Other times you'll see just like the red or different colorations of the flame itself. But it's a really awesome tool for you to know where to stare when you're doing your third eye meditations. Because sometimes people like they focus they move their eyes all the way up like that, and that doesn't really do you any good. It strains the eyes, and I don't really recommend that. So when you actually have your eyes closed, you'll see it. You'll know where to actually place your attention on. So that's a really beautiful thing. Lastly, this is a meditation that I'm going to do with you. This is one that I came up with that works very well with opening the third eye. So we're going to sit down in a comfortable spot, which I'm sure you're already at. We're going to close our eyes down. Okay? We're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. These are called grounding breaths. These bring you back to the moment, the present moment. 2 more times. Deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Last one. Deep inhale. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. Deep inhale in. Exhale out. Breathing normally in your own way. Begin focusing your awareness and your attention where the third eye is located, right between your eyebrows. And as you have your awareness there, I want you to pick a shape, any shape that you want, square, rectangle, triangle, circle, whatever shape you want, and begin to visualize that shape where you're staring at, which is located behind the third eye, that spot. Visualize that shape as best as you can. So what you're going to do now is in your mind begin viewing that shape and rotating this shape 3 times counterclockwise. So when you do this, you might notice that your eyes are going to begin moving, and that's good, that's normal. And you're going to feel pressure in between the third eye. That's also normal. That's an indication that you're working out that pineal gland, you're working out that muscle. So it's good. So once you rotate it 3 times, take a deep inhale in. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally. Begin rotating that same shape 5 times counterclockwise. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally. Now begin to rotate that same shape 7 times counterclockwise. Taking a deep inhale in. Exhaling out the mouth. After you've rotated that 7 times and you took that deep inhale, begin in your mind seeing a huge ray of light shooting out the pineal gland, shooting out the third eye into the space that you're in. It's going to, if you're still watching the video, it's going to look like a triangle coming from this point, shooting out from all areas. So to have that visualization of that light just shining out, as if you have that eye open and you're seeing through the perception of that. So as you have that visualization in your mind, you're visualizing the third eye opening and the light just shining out like a V, like a triangle type thing. Sit there for a few moments. Set a timer if you haven't. Or in your mind, just be here, be still for, I'd say about 5 minutes or so with that visualization. And you're going to start to feel pressure at the third eye. This is good. Once you're complete, begin visualizing all that energy that's been shooting out, collecting energy all around you in your space, and envision it bringing it all back to you. So it's bringing all that information back to you, bringing it all back. And you could use the hand movements if you want as well. So kind of like use the energy around you and push all the energy back into the third eye, bringing it back. Doing this a few times. And once you're done, bringing the hands back down, deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally. Now to reverse the process. And you can leave this open if you choose, but I like to reverse the process for my own self. So to do so, imagine that same shape that you saw before in the third eye, and rotate it 7 times clockwise now. Once complete, take a deep inhale into the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing normally. Begin seeing that same shape, rotating it 5 times clockwise. Taking a deep inhale in. Exhale out. Breathing normally. Last one. Rotating that same shape 3 times clockwise. Taking a deep inhale in. Hold it. Exhale out. Breathing normally. Opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Do that exercise with the binaural beats. I would recommend doing it every day until you no longer feel that pressure, and until you're eventually going to get to a point where it's going to look, if you saw the YouTube video, the first one that was an hour long, the third eye meditation one, it's going to look like that orb, but it's going to be purple or bluish. Some of you are going to have that. You're going to see like a purple or blue behind the darkness of your eye. And that's a very good indication that you're going on the right path, that you're starting to see beyond what is shown to you in the darkness. You're starting to open your perception. You're starting to open your awareness. And eventually you're going to get to a point where you're going to see things that are walking by you, like people. And it's really, really funny because they see you and they know that you see them. And for some reason they'll go like this. Like they'll go back and forth, like looking at you. And then they'll keep walking. And sometimes I'll see faces of people that I've never met before, that I'm supposed to meet, or I'll have visuals, like very vivid visuals for a couple seconds. So that's how you decalcify your pineal gland and you work out that third eye muscle, the third eye itself. If you have any questions on anything that I've spoken about, feel free to send me a message. I love giving information, so I'm here to serve you. Thank you very much. And the light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you. And as you grow into your state of awareness, you allow others to do the same. So for that, I thank you, brothers and sisters. Namaste.